And 3.
I tried to, but I was just so talented.
I know you tried to.
Just like intangible red flag territory. Like he's not
Yes.
saying anything
Oh,
specific,
interesting.
But like
Yeah.
just as he's talking, you're like, do not be in a room alone with this man.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so
So-
we can all love each other. No.
All right, great. Okay, great.
No.
This is great. What about him is an intangible red flag? Is it a way he appears, way he talks, hand gestures?
Do you know what
is
the
it?
word intangible means?
All right, I'm gonna go have a piss.
Ashley, you're in charge.
I'm in charge. Bitches.
I went down on a juicy poozy, and
Uh-oh, got a fart in this chair. Is gonna make it reverberate. Hey, wait.
John.
Hey.
Oh no! Everybody else,
Hey.
What's going on? I'm just waiting for music. I thought you were getting music. Oh, I thought you were just
getting
getting
how my
music.
penis gets born.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here's a shed.
the ice cream cones came with a little metal packet that is just full of sugar. It's just full of sugar to be poured into the cones.
I got what has the Japanese not gotten a hold of, perfected, and then when everyone was like, "You did it," they went, "And now we'll begin." And you're like, "No, you fixed it. It was fixed. Do not break it." They're like, no, we got to break this.
I still have some more questions.
Go ahead.
John Hastings is on America's Got Talent for 5 minutes, and now he's got houses in LA and London.
That's right.
Yeah.
You kept a house in London?
Yeah, I've kept a house in London.
Update, not sugar.
There's no fluid tasting enough to warrant sucking it out of him. Yeah. No, but it was did he do it when he was then in the band when they were the 4 Bee Gees that brief time before then his heart exploded?
Wow.
I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. That is what happened to him.
I'm a predator.
And it was going awesome. And we even started having drinks at a bar, and we each had girlfriends with us, whatever. We're having a great time until I got comfortable enough to go, hey, we share a birthday,
As someone who's been eternally single.
Go ahead. Is it your fault? Yes. No, I'm sorry.
Stop tweeting after your dates, Ashley. Stop tweeting after your dates.
Oh, bad news, Paul. You're getting a Batman bet.
This is not bad news. I am so pleased.
Support them.
But you know what's more important than helping people's mental health?
Fuck you, John.
I'm just saying. Tom, you're a comedy fan.
Here's what happened. So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm not
spell
one's not enough.
What
you
a
go for 2. That's how you start it out.
Smoother crunch.
And then oh Jesus, boom. So when I emerged, I went to kiss her and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
So hurtful.
That's a literary reference. Oh no, I gotta.
Hey, he can't tie me out now. I'm the only one here. Books, pages. Right. Verb, noun, adjective. Nice.
Someone get me that.
I'm very prone to bullying.
No, you're talking about Andy Gibb.
I am talking about Andy Gibb. Pardon me.
Get your Gibbs straight if you want to come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Those nice bearded men and their Aryan friends seem like they're doing very different shows.
Madeline's got pink eye. She touched her in hole.
I tried to. It crawled away too quickly.
It's difficult with tea. Sometimes you try and tune it and you get Assam.
I'm officially declaring it. Jordan is the Governor General of the stream.
God damn it, guys. I took Ritalin today. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
What is happening right now? Two screens. I want to have 2 screens.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Paul and I were walking through the park, and we walked past the tennis courts. a ball had gone over the fence. Paul went down, grabbed it, threw it over, and the young woman who was playing said, "Thank you, sir." Ouch. Ouch.
Right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking take over this fucking festival, and you're not gonna fucking stop me. Why? All these fucking robots are all around the fucking city, right?
Yeah, don't knock a spit roast till you try it.
Just hang on. Can you just keep going? Make an appeal right now for us to stop this whole thing. Go ahead, Tom.
I think we should see Paul's face for this. There's gonna be tears.
No, your junk in the trunk is not as prominent. Make the camera.
Chris, John, and Irish Ashley combine to make the ultimate team, better than any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and Boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Am I very loud? My microphone's next to my mouth for the first time ever.
It is. You're fine, guys.
You're good.
I'm so pissed off that StreamYard's not letting me use my computer for the first time.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know. For the first time I think I was trying to go straight through. I think I'm gonna have to rebuild OBS because I got like a whole setup now. I got like lights over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's green screens down here now. I can look at it. Does this?
Oh, what?
Oh, look
What?
at that.
That's really cool.
It certainly is, Christopher.
Welcome to the new year. We're starting out with tech chat. It didn't work. What's going on?
It didn't work at all.
Yeah, Beardless Bets does
but,
feel
I mean,
wrong.
how
It's
else
not
were we
fun.
going to start?
Yeah, well, we could just talk about the heresy that is on Chris's face.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna come in strong.
Why?
And tell you guys that I blocked a toilet today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
2023,
go.
brand
Get
new year,
comfortable,
same old
everybody.
Ashley. Let's go.
Okay, but wait, with what? Front hole, back hole.
I had a really, really, really big shit.
Yes.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Okay, what food
I have
caused
not
it?
blocked a toilet in a very long time. Honestly,
amateur.
it's not.
Amateur hour. Amateur hour is what we're dealing with here.
It's not. I don't think it's anything. Well, I did have a few drinks last night, so it could be shit that. But
Yeah, you did. Oh, guys. Listen, Ashley, I wanna hear this. Obviously, it's a shit story.
course,
But
why wouldn't we?
I hate to break it to you, Ashley. We're starting the year off with a hype train. Thank you so much for all the
No
subscriptions,
way.
everybody.
Oh,
We're on level 1 of a hype train. John, are you ready? Have you been practicing in the off time? We've been gone for a month.
I certainly have. Let me get ready. Let's get some props ready.
Oh, choo
Hype-
choo. What?
Hype train necklace. Hype train.
John has come prepared for 2023.
Oh my God.
Oh, I forgot all about this fart machine.
Fart machine? Jesus. All right, I guess I'll put a hat on top of my hat to add
Okay,
some
hang
color.
on. But hang on. Can you hear the fart machine?
Oh yeah, that's nice. That is
Hang on.
nice. Oh, we got raided as well, guys. We're
Oh
gonna do
my
the raid
God.
video. Welcome, a
Guys,
good Pete. Thank you so much for the
let's
raid.
go raid video straight into hype train.
That sounds good to me.
I've been trying to raid. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream with John and Chris and Ashley. Stick around and give us a follow. You are awesome.
Is that a pig?
Welcome, Raiders. I'm not
Yeah, that-
sure what John has.
Yeah,
Is that a-
that's the
Is it-
UTS Cuckoo Clock raid. Hang on, that's the UTS Cuckoo Clock hype train pig. Everyone remembers this bit.
Oh wow! You know what I like about it? The succinct name.
You guys don't remember the
Rolls
UTS
off
hype?
the tongue.
You guys,
Super slick.
hang on. You guys, hang on. You guys have forgotten about the UTS hype train cuckoo clock pig, like because it was a whole bit. Like I can't believe you guys have forgotten about this bit. Everyone in the time, the pig comes out, and then everyone in the chat says, "Suck my beer dry." This is how the word. It's the pig. Yeah, this is
We've
how
been,
it
we've
works.
been gone for a little while. It slipped my memory. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed of myself.
You guys-
We're getting it all in early in the year here. We're doing everybody.
I just already needed a timeout.
It's the best bit.
I just already needed a timeout.
I haven't had an area that's just mine in so long for so many of our bits.
So you just filled it with tat? I love
Have your fun toys around you.
Guys, we have to have
his
our
own playroom.
we got to do our fun bits.
We have so many bits.
Fun many bits. Namely, of course, the hype train, the UTS hype train cuckoo clock pig.
Let's hype it up. You ready, John?
Where did you get that?
From the shelf over here. It was a Christmas present from my girlfriend, and it's the best. Tree.
I'm sorry. There's fire now.
Yay!
There's fire in the hype train song.
Thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for the follow and the raid. A good Pete. You seem like a decent folk. I can't believe we didn't lose more people during that. That was about as it gets. Fuck the podcast listeners.
We definitely should have lost people there. We
The hype
deserved
train's
to.
not over. We still have the hype train memorial flame still burning. We have to blow it out. Song.
Oh, I forgot about the memorial flame.
Yeah, it comes right after the memorial UTS.
Oh no, it's a
what is it?
memorial cuckoo clock.
No. That's the memorial flame. Afterwards, the UTS cuckoo clock hype train pig, of course. Comes that.
John,
And then there's
John, have you been smoking weed?
You certainly have.
Yeah.
This just clicked. Yeah.
There it
All
is.
Here's my question, guys. Are you not entertained? That's my question.
We're working on it.
Disagree.
It's too dark.
So
Welcome back.
basically, I've been having really, really big, really painful poos.
Let's get into it.
Ashley's pooping her brains out. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
I
It's
have got-
2023. Skizmo, thanks for the sub.
Yeah, thank you, Skizmo.
I have got anal fissures. at the
No.
moment.
Again?
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, I have to tell you.
I think, although I think, Chris, you're thinking of the hemorrhoids.
Didn't
This
you
is
have
different.
someone had anal fissures. I swear to God, it was you.
Well, hang on.
It
And
might
this
have
is
been me.
this is a bit sad. Paul Byrne was known around town as Anal Fissure Phil, so you may be thinking of him. But I also remember actually talking about anal fissures very recently. So
I do a bit on anal fissures.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's called This Program, but I also
your
mean,
anus is like the San Andreas fault. It's just
Yeah,
constantly-
exactly. Yeah.
There's something going on.
There's always something happening there.
Yeah, it's funny. Your asshole in many ways is also the Youpie of this very podcast. Youpie being the mascot of the Montreal Canadiens and Montreal Expos, and just a funny mascot.
No, too neat.
I'm kind of relieved you did that. Thank you.
Fuck you, you motherfucker.
They've been really big and really painful, and
Clarification: the fissures or the turds?
the poops.
Oh, by the way,
that's good. I thought you meant the fissures. I was
Yeah.
really.
Well, those
especially
two, to
since
be
my
honest,
friend's- my
they're
friend's family
relatively
is the
sized, and they do
What?
hurt. They hurt a lot.
Oh no! How do you deal with that?
Yeah, what have you been eating?
Do you
It's,
just
I honestly, I think
shove an
it's
aloe
the
vera plant up
fallout.
your ass?
This is the fallout from the insane antibiotics I was on over Christmas. I was incredibly
That's so
unwell.
long ago. That's right. You were so sick.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
Christmas.
sick.
Right.
Surprise, surprise. Ashley was unwell over Christmas. I got strep I got
What do you
strep throat.
think you did in a previous life to deserve this? Like how many different calamities are in your bloodline that have culminated in this? It is certainly is gritty. A lot of blue bit.
I don't. I'm sure I must have like
you.
I feel like there's a few different lives worth of bad karma built up here.
Yeah, like did you
feeling like I was
start the
influenced.
Spanish flu? Were you?
Yeah.
Did you do it? And then you said everyone drink from this tap in Paris, and everybody died.
I think it's like
now.
I think this is how it starts. It's a Roman centurion nailing a guy to a cross, and it's just like, would you shut the fuck up about your fucking disciples, bro? Like, it's like that's how it starts there, and it's like.
I think that the Highland clearings pass it on.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a game for the chat. Chat. Can you add in which atrocity you think Ashley most likely committed based on her personality that is resulting in her constant anal fissures?
I have a real niche one. This might get me booted from the stream, but I'm gonna say that you were on the side of the British during the Riel Rebellion.
Oh, another niche Quebec reference. I
Very
like
niche.
that.
Isn't
Very
that nice?
niche.
It's very niche.
Even most
don't
Canadians haven't
know
heard of
this
that.
one.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah,
They've heard of Louis Riel, but they think he was a starting center.
Oh yeah, exactly. Also, it's like anything to do in Canadian history. It's like there's like one aspect of it. Like that's the thing that was so interesting about being taught history in high school is they don't tell you like context before or after. Like the Riel Rebellion is like there was this guy Riel, a bit too much of this and bye-bye. You know what I mean? Like very fascinating.
I think you know what I think it was is because so many of your ailments are explosive. I think you were the reason for the explosion in Pompeii. I think you did something to that volcano and then just ran. You just ran back to Rome and fucking 5 cities were decimated. We're still looking at like poor couples that are captured in dust. And now your body has become a Vesuvius.
I'm going to say this. I think this Bets is 100% correct. And here's how I think happened is I think your great ancestor, especially seeing the weak points on your body, shat huge in that volcano, like had like a really big, like had too much, you know, like feta. He's eating like a big Greek meal all the time and smashing the plates against the wall. And then over the crater, I'm assuming, by the way, male, you're a descendant. This is a man doing this and you're descended from this man. And he took a big steaming equivalent of like a trucker shit in the volcano. And you're descended from that person. Chris is 100% correct.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Saved by Nazi doctors caused the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Ashley Manning.
There is some pretty fun suggestions coming into the chat as well. I put all the snakes in Ireland that Patrick had to clear out.
It's just brought him in. That's why no one can explain why they were there in the first place. You just put them
I just unleashed them.
Right.
Nazi doctor is
The
one
classic.
guess.
Can I say something about the snakes in Ireland?
Sure.
Am I the only one that, like, I remember even as a kid, thinking, that's got to be code for something racist. Like, I remember, like, as soon as I heard it, I remember being like,
Basically,
9
that's a
and being
really
like, what the fuck
popular.
does-
It's
what
a
the
really
fuck does that
popular
mean?
myth. There is no text that mentions St. Patrick getting rid of the snakes in Ireland. It's actually St. Columba who is cited as having gotten rid of the poisonous snakes from
As
the
in,
British
hang
Isles.
on. Saint Carumba, as in I Carumba?
No, Columba.
Is that who Bart was praying to the whole
That's
time?
holy shit. What a fucking plot twist that show. Twists and turns.
Columba.
St. Columba. He
Hi,
was
Columba.
actually... Or, yeah, Columba, you fuck. Yeah, there's nothing that actually mentions.
You fucking Nessie.
What if Nessie is just all the snakes that were kicked out of Ireland, and they formed together to form like
One
a
super
rat
snake.
king situation.
Guys, I'm going to say this right now, and this might be the weed talking, but once again, I think Chris Betts onto something.
Well, Chris is always looking for
really
excuses or reasons to justify the existence of the Loch Ness
Yeah,
Loch Ness
I
Monster,
agree. And
so-
I always thought that personality trait was also about as appreciated as cock cancer until this moment of if it was all the snakes in Ireland just hidden in that loch, I could buy that. They're
Thank
hidden
you.
they're hidden in the mud when they drain it.
Now there's history. By the way, I want you to know they found some fossils recently that proved that Nessie is possible. So I can't remember
No.
the website I saw that on, nor am I interested in you reading that website. But it's important that you know that happened. That
I
happened.
guess-
So we're getting there. The truth will come out.
I mean, it's not gonna come out because like there is no truth. There's nothing in there.
Just you wait. She's so well spoken. Nessie's gonna be like, she's gonna use her thys and thous.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with Chris, Ashley, is that there is I'm putting it at 50-50 shot that he wills Nessie into being a la American Gods. If you believe hard enough, they will become sentient.
Yeah.
Just so that this level of stubbornness is manifest. This is what happens. I'm going to say this right now. When Irish people immigrate to to North America, they get this level of stubbornness, and it is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Don't try to take my identity away from me.
See?
It will linger.
You will remember him. He will be on his gravestone. And this man believed in the Loch Ness Monster just to give you guys something to talk about for 45 minutes in a bar. No, but you really don't believe in it, though. I do. I really do.
Oh dear. Sorry, my earphones are not like this isn't working for me, so I'm just going to take myself off and change my earphones for a sec.
Tech issues. Welcome home. It's good to see
I don't-
everyone.
I don't think that she likes our. I don't think she liked all of our back talk about St. Patrick.
John, how's your back?
Totally fine. Okay, guys, I'm going to say this about the American medical system. It's absolute bullshit. You have to pay for it. That said, if the issue can be resolved with big pharma, holy fuck, does it work? I was just
What
basically.
did they do to your back?
I just
By
lay.
the way,
I-
John, for anyone new to the stream, John's back is Ashley's asshole.
That's right. Thanks to a bike accident that sort of spawned this stream, my body is a real asshole. Anyway, herniated disc. They put me on steroids for 5 days and gave me painkillers, and they were just like, move around when you're comfortable, but don't push it. And they basically just lay vertical, smoked weed, and watched all of the House votes of Kevin McCarthy, like all of them, Chris, start to end, like Aguilera, yeah, McCarthy. Oh my God, it was like the big bike accident, or another one. No, that one.
There are two big bike accidents, my friend.
There's
There are
many
two.
bike accidents. And that one, so then that hurt, but then steroids and that shrunk the herniated disc, and I'm back running, feeling great. It was also a very good thing. I think I actually finally got some rest in the last year.
Yes.
Caught my breath, you know what I mean? Did some nice, back to my classic running around my neighborhood, doing some running and crying up a hill. Oh, the neighbors know me now, Chris, and they don't mean that in a positive way.
No, I feel like you sing real loud while you run.
No, just cry real quiet. Just
Oh, okay. That's a different. All right, my mistake.
Just imagine this running up a steep ass hill, just enough that you notice as you drive by.
Ooh,
That's-
just a glimmer off the sun.
Yeah, like wait a minute, that guy is you know what I mean? Just mouthing the words to a Grateful Dead song.
Oh, this is Baldy's
It
got a
was
good theory.
hard-
Does that mean Chris's sack is like John's back and Ashley's asshole for the full back, sack, and crack? And his explanation is it might explain the lack of Betts' children.
That's true.
That's tied that up real nice.
I mean,
good.
yeah, but yeah, it's real. It was amazing. I talked to my doctor on Friday. She's like, "Any other problems?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Where are you right now?" It's like walking up a hill. She's like, "Yeah, you're fine."
Yeah,
It's a
there
bit.
you go.
It's a bit stiff sometimes. It was more painful and scary than my arm because I was just like, "Is this just my life now?"
Mm-mm.
It's
Yeah,
just-
no,
Is
back-
this your
back's a
spine?
motherfucker,
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh dear. Yeah, spine stuff you don't want to dick around with. But did I just hear you say it's like okay?
Yeah, they just gave me some steroids and some painkillers. Welcome to America. How you doing?
Drugs,
And then-
drugs.
And then
drugs,
basically,
drugs.
basically, I'm just gonna just lose 10 pounds. Is the other thing I've just found out is it's just like I just have to be a bit more cautious because let's be honest, I went to Canada and I carved up. You can't put a pizza on every corner and not expect me to just eat pizza every day because I got news for you.
Nothing else to pick up in this goddamn country. Every time I go out to try to just pick up food on the way somewhere, it has to be pizza because we don't do anything else.
What happened?
Give me a gyro, you dicks.
Here's my fucking question. Where's the deli? This is the thing that no one talks about with America. On every corner is some fuck who will give you a sandwich that he'll make. Ashley, he's in there slathering.
They're so good. And not like those weird fucking British places where they just have like plops of gloop that you walk into, or the most overcooked cold bacon you've ever run into in your life. It's from yesterday.
Pause.
And
we need to talk about the best version of this ever that was in Chester, where the woman yelled at me because I asked for butter on my toast. And she was like, you Americans come in expecting the Ritz. And I was like, I'm like, you can just give me the packets. I'll put it on the toast. And she was like, yeah, I prefer that. I was like, this country's insane.
That is wild behavior.
Amazing. That was not about you. That was not about you. That was
yeah,
not a bad
that
day.
was. I have like so in a weird. Our
Americans.
Our bins, our recycling bins in my apartment have not been emptied since before Christmas.
Welcome to Scotland, bitch.
I don't know why. And I mean, thankfully it's the recycling rather than the general waste because it's not like starting to stink out or anything. But I went down there today to see if it had been emptied. And there's just like this huge sign that is so angry from somebody else in the building who's like, if anyone using this bin store had a brain, they'd realize that the bin men are not going to collect these bins now because they're overflowing.
Cool, good way to help.
That does not help. And also, you've written this across a huge, big cardboard box that you've then placed on top of the bin pile.
I want everyone to clip that. That is why the UK can fuck off. It's that energy right there. I need to go out of my way to tell this person they're wrong. They actually just need some help. Yeah, I'm not here to help people. I'm here to inflict opinion.
I'm also not gonna take any of the stuff out of the bin that would make it takeable.
Yeah.
I'm just mad, and I want everyone to know.
I'm just gonna
everyone's gotta know.
everyone.
No solutions, just rage. Let's go.
So well.
So silly.
Should we do very quickly, John? I want to give you 30 seconds to talk about the legacy of David Crosby.
There he is.
R.I.P., buddy.
R.I.P.
He died. Did I see this?
He died. Yeah, he lives on in our stream.
He died on like Friday. A couple of things to know about David Crosby. May have been kicked out of the Byrds because he wrote a song about having orgies, which is just welcome to hell. Water Sisters. Very good harmony singer and also one of the great crotchety assholes. David Crosby, we miss you. Things to listen to. His solo album, If I Could Remember My Name, is and also do not listen to any other CSNY album other than Deja Vu. They are so bad. Ashley, do you like the piccolo?
As in the instrument?
That's right, because it's all over the song.
The character in Dragon Ball Z.
The character in Dragon Ball Z. Is he that weird monkey bear? Is that?
No, he's the green one. He's the stern green. He's the Vulcan green man.
No idea who that is in that show.
He used to be a bad guy, but now he's a good guy.
What's going on? Is Roku still there? Is that the guy? Goku? What was the Dragon
No, it's
Ball?
Roku. That's what.
It's the same as a streaming service?
Yeah, he streams comedy specials now.
Oh, wow.
He's branched out.
I'm really struggling to get into today's conversations.
Ashley.
Yes.
Look at me.
I'm looking.
Have your shits been so big and painful that you're just sort of aware of your butt at all times? Or is it just sort of something that comes and goes?
I hate that. I hate it when I'm aware of my butt all the time. It's such a nightmare.
I will say, I think I have a general degree of awareness of my butt more than most other people. Like I'm pretty constantly aware of my arsehole. But
new band name, Shotgun.
Put it on the merch. Put it on the
Aware.
merch. I am
Aware.
constantly
I'm-
aware of my asshole.
Actually, I just want to say this: just when you say you can't get into the conversation, they pull you back in.
So what's happening is I'm having really big, really painful poos, but other than the pain, they're like really good. Like
Oh yeah,
I'm
I know
getting
what
a
you're talking
clean
about.
wipe except for the blood.
Ashley, your bar is so low for
Go
for
fuck you.
everything. It's so
Hey,
low.
fuck you. Hey, Ashley. 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 Fuck you. You're a monster. This is wild. What's going on?
I need you to ask for more out of life, Ashley.
Yeah.
I can't have you settling for bloody
Today-
assholes as like a good day.
Today is Fudgment Day, man.
But it's when you have a poo and you're just like, oh, I feel so offloaded.
Oh yeah,
You know,
of course.
you know that
Yeah,
feeling.
an
You know the
amazing feeling,
post,
yeah.
like you're just like I've gotten rid of something that I needed to get rid of there.
I took one a couple weeks ago that I felt the absence of it for half an hour.
Yeah.
I was just walking around feeling like there was this sweet little void
Mm-hmm.
in my lower body. I was gonna say
Mhm.
tummy, but that's not where shit's kept. That's not
Mm.
that's below that.
I know what you're.
But half an hour, that was all I could think of. Was just like, ooh.
Yeah, you just feel great, and
To
also
the point
they're
where I
like,
was worried. I felt it too long.
yeah, yeah. But also the like pre-poo, the like needing to poo. I'm like, okay, yes, I'm ready for this. You know it, like when it's like, yeah, this is nicely cooked and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
too good of a metaphor. Too succinct. Yeah. Jeepers creepers.
Perfect.
I remember in the midst of a juice cleanse, it felt like I passed a hockey puck, and then it felt like a fire extinguisher went off inside my body.
I just clenched my asshole at the mention of hockey puck. I
Yeah.
didn't even do it on purpose. It was
like-
naturally just like burp. Like no.
Let me take you through
No.
it. It was basically like that, and then the spraying noise of 1,000 hoses, and then I've never felt better
What?
in my
No,
life.
I'm sorry. Why is there a
He
spraying
shit a cork,
noise?
basically, and then all of the wine came out.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it now.
I felt like
Lish
I
splash.
felt like I actively lost about 10 pounds.
Mhm.
It was amazing.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been my poos since I've been on that antibiotic.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's like they're really painful. They're really painful, but aside from the pain, they're great.
Aside from the pain and the blood, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's never been better.
Actually, let me describe. This is how you
Aside from all the
describe.
things doctors say you shouldn't have or feel when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, how's it living in Auschwitz? Oh, well, besides that it is a concentration camp and the year is 1941, it's not that bad. That's you. That's how you describe situations. You're like, how was your
Yeah.
day? I got stabbed in the face 8 times, but not the body.
Which is weirdly, can I just say, very optimistic.
But
What is
what
going on?
Can I just say this, though? But what a fucking...
Very glass half full of
But-
anal blood, but
Exactly.
still half
So-
full.
Yeah.
You
but it's a
know,
re-
I'm starting this year off on a positive note.
Yeah.
I'm like things are gonna be good.
Yeah, but they're like...
Great.
I feel like they're like Edgar Allan affirmations, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, the crows didn't pick my eyes to death, but the alligator did eat my leg. Like, it's just sort of like, whoa, that's good, I guess.
You're hopping.
Yeah, I guess you're hopping.
I am going to be leaving here soon, it looks like.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm heading back
hopefully-
to
hopefully about 2
Toronto.
weeks. I'm going to go to a beach somewhere. If anyone recommends a beach,
Ooh.
I need a fucking break.
Yes.
And so I'm going to go
Chris.
to a beach
Chris.
and do nothing. And I'm going to go to Montreal I'm going to see
Chris.
some friends. I'm going to be bad at comedy, and then I'm going to Toronto.
Hawaii. Go to Hawaii.
I'm thinking about Hawaii.
Because it's let me say this about Hawaii that is the best is it's very much not America and also very much America.
That's what,
and
I
it's
like
also
that.
it's a real stepdad nation. You know what I'm saying?
I'll fit right in.
A lot of holiday inns near a bar that's just showing baseball from somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. That's I want to think about nothing. I don't want to pick a local restaurant. I don't want to do I just want to fucking be near the ocean where it's hot. I haven't had a vacation in minimum 15 years, possibly more.
Yeah, you need a holiday.
A holiday. So that's the plan. I can't wait. I just want to be somewhere hot with an ocean where I don't have to give a fuck about anybody.
Yeah.
There's nothing. So yeah. So if anyone, Ricky Holiday, how are you against holidays? Yeah, I'm looking at. I want to go to an all-inclusive, really fucking white guy it up. Just
yeah. Also, but here's the problem, Chris. You're gonna have it at all-inclusive. Is you are not gonna like a lot of those people.
I'm not gonna talk to anybody.
Actually, you know what you, Chris? Actually, you know what you could do, and they're cheap as fuck, especially from where you are.
Yeah. Do
a cruise, buddy.
I thought about it, but there's this new like hyper variant, and I don't think I like people on cruises. That's a thing that I'm assuming. I've never been on a cruise. Has anyone been on a cruise before?
I have been on a cruise, Chris.
Okay, talk me through it.
All right. So here's the thing. These are the pros to it. Is everyone who is on there is scum. So you have it's all scum variants, all scum vibes. And also they're on vacation with family. So they're on their best behavior, matched with booze is cheap and or like they've all bought booze packages and they've smuggled booze on. So they are drunk as fuck, but they don't want to seem drunk as fuck. So there is this amazing layer of so much stuff bubbling under the surface. And if you are not involved, it is such a show. Literally, Ashley, this was my cruise. The Gun Owners of America were on level 9, level 10, Aquafest. That is bears and cubs, not for hunting. And they boy did they get along, but boy did you have to really check why a person had a big beard. You know what I'm saying?
My friend Miles, I think I've talked about him on here before. He runs a tour company that's pretty much for LGBTQ people. It's called Tours. It's fucking awesome. He does great trips. Right now, he's on an island in Belize, and he was sending pictures in our WhatsApp group of he was like, oh, I'm just some message like, what's everyone doing today? And he's like, oh, I'm just testing out my drone. And he sent this beautiful picture of a private island. Like, Jesus Christ, man. That's what I need. I'm too straight for his
You need
tours,
a private
though.
island.
God
I
damn.
gotta tell you, I want to just say this right now. It's like every gay man who gets to starts getting close to 40, it's just suddenly they just get an architecturally gorgeous place, a knowledge of wine, and excellent hair, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Miles is he just had a great idea at the right time, and he's been doing it for 15 years now.
Yeah,
that's wild. That
Yeah.
sounds class.
That's awesome. Miles is the best. But yeah, no, I was looking at that picture. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Give me that. Give me that beach. Give me that fucking.
The other thing, let me just say this also about
Is
Hawaii.
it worth? Sorry to
Go ahead.
interrupt. Would it
Interrupt
be
me.
worth sucking a dick for?
Oh,
I don't know, because then it's like the whole point of it is I've had to like take on a lot of other people's feelings for the last time, and so
Well,
I don't want to
yes.
be responsible for how anyone feels at any point. And I feel like giving head, you're like aware and you're reacting. It's like any oral, you're listening. It's a give and take, and I don't. No, I'm going to be a very selfish lover for a while. I'm not paying attention to anybody. So, oh, John in the back.
Yeah, similar question to Allie, to not Allie, Ashley.
Allie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a timeout. That is a think about that for a moment, and then you'll be welcome back in.
in John's defense, those sounds are in your name. All three of those sounds exist in your name. It's not like you called you Kate.
Yes, but my name is not Hallie.
That's true, but it
And
could be.
we've been doing
if
this
you
show
got
for 2
creative
years.
About making it short. You could.
We've been doing this show for 2 years. There is no excuse.
Nah, fair enough. I'm dead.
I think he's gone off in a huff now. You're not there.
I think he's having a big dumb poo. That's where John's gone.
Potentially. Allegedly.
What do you do on vacation, Ashley? When was the last vacation you took? How do you do it?
So
I don't even know.
I haven't really been on a proper holiday for a very long time either, because anytime I've gone away, it's just been to see family. You know, and admittedly, my brother lives in Spain and my parents are going to be in Portugal soon, but it's still not quite the same as a holiday, you know? So, but for me, for me, dream holiday is literally just being on a beach with a book.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe the option to go out for a few drinks and meet some European men.
Oh,
nice.
What?
I saw someone tweet the other day: single women who go on vacation to Italy are exactly the same as single men who go on vacation to Thailand. It's the same idea.
It pretty much is. Yes, I have so many little flags in my Google Maps of like an Italian kind of road trip thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Gas pedal, vroom vroom.
Yes.
Actually, I would watch your version of the trip, which still would be it's just you and Steve Coogan go through Italy. My God, how much money to make that show? We could get that GoFundMe going, no problem.
Except I would not go away with Steve Coogan. I hate that guy. I hate that
That's
guy.
even better. Do you know how much better that makes the entire show? Him trying to, because he's definitely the kind of guy that would try and win you over by like doing Alan Partridge in the car, and you're just like, absolutely get it. Yeah, I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, no.
I like the idea of him doing his Michael Caine impression at you, but you get the face that you put on when we do the Hype Train song.
Yeah,
not reacting.
I think it would be even funny if you're like, my friend John does a Michael Caine that is so much better than that.
Yeah. Admittedly, that's probably going to be my reaction to Michael Caine impressions for the rest of my life. John, before you got my name wrong, you were going to say something.
Yes, I was. I don't remember what that point was, and then my stream aired all crapped out. It was very interesting. I could hear just the pixelated voice of one of you going, and it was torturous while the countdown happened. What were we talking about?
I was trying to figure out what to do with a
That's
vacation
right.
because I haven't had one since I was basically a teenager.
Chris, here's what I would propose to you: is you want to stick to. I don't know if you want to do all inclusive because, like a cruise, you're pretty locked in. Here's why I circle back to Hawaii: is like you could go to like Kona, which is just a small city, get a Holiday Inn, walk to the 8 weird beaches and the 2 bars that are on the beach, and I think that you will have the best time. You'll go to an IHOP every day. You get way drunk. You'll get Chris Betts wasted, which is like, I mean, it's pretty good, but when that guy's drunk, you're like, wait a minute, how many drinks have you had? And he's like, I've had 18 beers in the last 2 hours. And you're like, okay, now shit's gonna get wild.
Yeah, be ready for some Johnny Cash lyrics. Late career. Career.
Oh yeah,
the Rick Rubin era.
Yeah, of course, yes. There's a man comes around.
I sent Jordan Robson Kramer a message the other day, friend of the show, JRC, and I was listening to John. Do you remember the Planet Smashers, the ska band out of Montreal that sings "Surfin' in Tofino" and "Super Orgy Porno Party"?
That was so many words I didn't get.
Actually, take him off the street.
Done.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. The Planet Smashers are a shitty ska band that are bad, and I hate that Chris knows who that is. I hate that he had like opinions and love for them. I hate all of that. I hate it all. I don't like it. It makes me want to throw up on my dick.
How do you feel about that, Chris?
No, totally understandable. So I sent Jordan a message. I put it on just to be like, how bad is this now? but I was very drunk, and I was like, "Oh, I remember this," and I started feeling really good and like singing along. And I sent Jordan a message, being like, "I need you to know that I'm not ashamed of this, but I am self-conscious enough about it to have to tell you that I'm doing it." And then
piece of shit.
Okay, I took him off. You were struggling.
Too much of that, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Too much of the flapping of the gums. You know what I'm saying? Did you buy that? I think he loves the Planet Smashers.
Confirm, deny.
Deny, confirm.
Oh, I love the Planet Smashers. Super orgy porno party all day.
Oh,
they're going surfing in Tofino, guys. In Tofino.
I have no idea what we're
They
talking
got their
about.
wax and they got their boards. They got a horn section. You can skunk to it. What's not to like? Ska's coming back. Ska's the next. It was
Chris.
grunge. Now it's
Chris.
ska. Ska's
Chris.
coming, baby. You can't fight
no,
it.
it's Britpop. Chris, you know how Tajiri, the wrestler Yoshihiro Tajiro, who's in ECW and then WWE, he used to do a drop kick, not like face his body towards the camera like this, but he would with both feet like kick in the chest like that. I want to do that to your face when you talk about the Planet Smashers. Like I want to go. "Bah!" You know what I mean?
Not to interrupt the conversation I have no part of. David Hoare has sent us something.
Good. Yeah. You're right, David. It's been a while. It's been a while since I skunked.
So it's called Constantly Aware.
Girl, that's fucking hilarious.
So I can only guess what it might be about. I'm just gonna press play. I'm just gonna press play.
Yeah, sound
hear
is
that?
coming through. Nope,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Can't hear
Tech
it.
issues,
Good.
untitled text stream.
Okay,
No,
let's give that another try.
No, do you know what's good about this? Is that there is a consistency to our inconsistency that has somehow given us not an air of professionalism, but it's like we're very good at being unprofessional. They're the yeah.
We adapt to it well.
Yeah, they're the. Listen, you won't get food poisoning from that hamburger, but you won't enjoy it either.
What I've actually done is I've uploaded it to our music files. So
What?
get ready.
Now
Get
this-
ready. I'm gonna press play.
on
I'm
here,
gonna press
great.
play.
Okay, this is how
I
we
am
found out that.
constantly aware of my arsehole. I don't care about Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I am constantly aware of my arsehole. This isn't why I like happening to my bum. Quack, quack. I am constantly aware of my arsehole. I don't care about Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I am constantly aware of my asshole. This isn't why I like happening to my bum. Quack, quack.
Bang up job.
He did it again. He did it
David
again.
Hoare
Everyone
has
follow
done
David
it
Hoare.
again. Oh dear.
Man's unstoppable.
How
I
do we
need to
play
stop
that
saying
again?
things.
Could
I
you
need to
just play
stop
it again?
saying things.
Disagree. Hard disagree. And here's why. Chris, hit
I
it.
am constantly aware of my asshole. I don't care about Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
I mean, he's a
I am
savant. Look at him.
constantly aware of my asshole.
This just happened.
This isn't why I like happening to my bum. Quack, quack.
I would see this show.
I am constantly
Oh,
aware of
hell
my
yeah.
asshole.
I would absolutely see this show.
I
I'm
don't care
constantly aware of my
about
asshole.
Crosby,
Ashley,
Stills,
the
Nash
Ashley
and
Manning
Young.
story. I
Ashley.
would watch the fuck
I
out
am
of that.
constantly aware
Ashley, are you doing the
of
French
my
this year?
asshole.
You need to call the show. I'm constantly aware of my asshole.
I mean, I thought I was writing a show for this year, and
You.
instead I've cancelled all my gigs.
that's right.
And I'm having a crisis instead.
Yay.
So who knows? But you know, maybe.
You gotta stay in comedy long enough to put on the show. I'm constantly aware of my asshole.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
gonna
it
be.
just, I would go
Yeah,
see that
David
show
Hoare.
so.
David Hoare has written too many songs specifically pertaining to my arsehole.
Is that
If it was
true?
too many, we'd be sick of them. He's written exactly the right number of songs about your asshole.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what they're putting in weed these days, but Chris is right again. I gotta tell you, that was. Hi.
Oh dear.
New year, new me.
New year, same me. Same anal fissures riddled me.
Actually,
Another great show title.
Actually, I'm all for freedom of. It should be illegal to ever be riddled in anal fissures.
And it's same, and then brackets, anal fissures, riddled, close brackets, me.
Yeah. I mean,
and then the posters, you going,
I feel like there's a second verse to that.
what am I
song.
like?
Oh God, yeah. If you're going, yeah. What am I like this? And then just a plume of blood just shoots up from back here. Oh God.
Oh, but it's artful, like
it's gorgeous.
like a visual projection at a Rihanna show.
Pollock.
Yeah, exactly. No, it looks like a Bjork music video. Like it brings tears to your eyes, and it's both whimsical nature and artistic glory.
Oh, can you get one of those posters like the Mona Lisa, where it looks like the fishers are looking at you, no matter where you are?
I'm gonna burn your house down, Chris. I'm gonna burn it down. Oh God, damn you all to hell. That's not something I've ever wanted to picture in my life.
An hour of a lady in a gorilla suit with anal fissures. That's a great show.
That's
I can-
funny. People would be so much more gentle with the gorilla.
Yeah.
So much kinder.
Actually, I can make that show happen if you want to do a man. What's even the title? A man dressed as a gorilla.
A young man dressed as a gorilla, dressed as an old man, sits in a chair for an hour.
Yeah, we could do it. Yeah, a young man dressed as a gorilla, dressed as an old man. No, young woman.
Open brackets with anal fissures. Close brackets.
Bracket riddled bracket.
Yeah.
Dressed as a gorilla. Dressed as
Oh
old
no.
Oh, it was right in front of us. A-man comedian dressed as a gorilla.
I have never enjoyed a show more than just the noise I heard through a wall when they did one version of a young man dresses as a gorilla, dresses as an old man. It was one of the more recent ones, and like people were so excited they were doing it. Actually, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I do know this thing. I
So-
haven't seen it. I haven't gone to it, but I do know it.
It's crazy, man. I took notes somewhere in one of my notebooks. I just took notes of all the things people were doing because I found it fascinating. Because it was all comedians. Because literally the person in the suit just sits in a goddamn chair and doesn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
And so the idea is to see what the audience will do. Before anyone knew what it was like, what are people going to do when they get so mad that this gorilla is just sitting in a chair for an hour? But now that everyone's in on the joke, the audience is almost entirely acts, and they take out all of their fringe stress on this fucking show.
Really?
Almost saw a fight. People were throwing stuff at each other. Wild shit was being yelled out. It gets crazy. John.
Chris, slow down. Let's go back. The fight. Who is it between? Don't use the private chat.
I can't remember. It was like, this is like 5 years ago. I was sitting next to Ben. I was sitting next to Ben Mumford, and he was laughing at me because I just had my notebook open. I was just take bullet points of everything that I saw. And he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know why, but this feels important."
Anthropological research.
Yeah, so I've got it all written down somewhere. I'm not sure which book it's in, but it's out there. I've got those notes. Ben Mumford might remember. Who we should have on the show, by the way. Ben's great.
Yeah, we should.
Somebody
he's
we're
great.
getting on. I was having drinks last night with Mickey Bartlett, and he's
Oh, fuck yeah.
he's going to come on someday. I was gonna say for tonight, but then he wasn't able to. But real soon.
What a wonderful chaotic force for good.
Yes, we do have to congratulate Will Duggan.
Isn't
Will
this
Duggan
very
had a
exciting?
baby.
Will Duggan had a baby. For anyone new to the stream, Will Duggan is our friend. He's a very
And we
good
all-
comedian, and he got
we
a
all-
tattoo for us because he's an idiot.
He's
Yep,
an
that's
idiot. And now he has a child.
He's got a baby.
I gotta tell you, but no man has been more ready to be a fun dad more than Will. Like Will Duggan is gonna be making
gonna be
chocolate chip pancakes for that, like that little human and their friends are gonna like with like the Mickey Mouse ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
oh
going
my god,
full belt for it. Yeah.
So good. The jokes are going to be terrible.
GoFundMe for a Batman mobile. A Batmobile
Mobile for baby Duggan.
I think
for
that's
baby
such
Duggan.
I'm willing to pitch on that. That's such a funny idea.
That is fun.
It is a great idea. Excuse me.
Batman Cat. Here's my question. When it comes to more English people existing, does anyone still, like, part of you is like, it's great that Will has a beautiful human being and that's great, but he's got to get that kid out of that country because I think it's going to sink underwater.
Buddy, have you read that article in Forbes? There's like there was an editorial about just how fucked they are, and the guy writing it is like, I don't understand why no one is talking about it. He's so upset.
I did read
every metric is fucked.
Oh no.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I did read it and I got very happy because most of my friends have an extra passport. Like, actually, you can fuck off to Europe if like the going gets rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you just walk to the North Sea and just like leave your possessions on the shore and just start swimming to Portugal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. Finally, all of your anal problems will become an asset. You don't need powered by the farts. Just get in there, just an absolute arc of whatever's coming out of you. Just land in Norway, surrounded by golden gods.
My favorite part of the article was the guy was like, it doesn't even make sense. We don't have none of these like all the indicators should have a solution, but they're opposite indicators and they're both bad. And so they've never seen a crisis like this before. It's like that Perfect Storm movie with George Clooney where everyone, I assume, dies. I haven't seen it. But yeah, no, it's a mess. The guy was like, I don't know how this works. And I was like, that's your job. So good luck, England.
Wow.
I felt both very bad, but also a little psychic because that's why I left. And everyone was telling me, no, you're over. No, there's no way. And I was like, I feel pretty confident about this, guys.
Guys, do you know how many people I want apologies from? I want so many apologies from so many people. Do you know how many people are like, what are you doing moving to the UK? Like, listen, I would like to bring Paul back from the dead for so many reasons, but one of them is because he was like, you're crazy moving to America. And I'm like, I want you to fuck, because finally to get that guy to admit he was wrong, that's going to take raising him from the dead. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker.
Oh, can we talk real quick about, I was thinking about Paul Byrne the other day. Love that guy. Can we talk quickly about how Ashley made a whole thread on Twitter that was just a lie? That was just pure lies and propaganda?
I'm really glad you brought that up, actually, because I saw a movie that said 20 something films, and then I just assumed that it was just blank, and then I see it's being updated.
It is.
Okay, go
new
ahead.
movies.
So wait a
okay,
minute.
we're gonna
So
bring
you're-
this up.
Okay.
I'm
first of
just
all-
making a thread of films that I'm watching this year because, believe it or not, I do watch films.
Name one of them.
One of the films I've watched this year.
Go ahead.
Pixie is an Irish film. Fucking great movie.
Doesn't
I'm sorry.
count.
That movie came out in 2020, and I don't know how I didn't hear about it until now because Alec Baldwin is playing an Irish priest. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I like Baldwin. He's not going to prison, but he's not going to prison.
Sure.
He
but
might be going to prison.
annoyingly, he has like quite a passable Irish accent.
He's a great actor.
No, he's not a great actor.
He's a great actor.
He's not a great actor. He's
It's a
like
really
fine.
fun film. It's a really, really fun film.
Wait, are
And
you saying you've watched 8 movies? This is bullshit.
This is absolute
I've watched
absolutely
8
not
movies
true.
so well
Also,
this year. So
Pixie
far
is
this year.
Not true. Okay, now I can bring it up.
I assume one of them is the Banshees of Inisherin.
I watched that before the start of the year.
I mean, that movie is fucking amazing.
It was great.
I really
It
want to
was
see it.
Really,
It looks
really
fantastic.
great. It was so good. I love that, Chris, you just came out of that and just sent me a message. Just being like, it's so Irish and so bleak.
It was the most Irish movie I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
but in a wonderful way. Watching it with Canadians was perfect because they didn't know what was coming, and I kept giggling at every sad thing that happened, going, "I know what's coming."
Yeah, so Pixie was the first one I watched. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've peaked at the beginning because that's been my favorite one already so far.
I want to say the first thing that I like about this is 5,000 people saw this tweet, but only 10 liked it because they all know you're lying and no one wants to support you in your treachery.
I hate this views
your
thing. It's so annoying because it really does.
Bald-faced lies.
You just don't get half you don't even get like 10% of likes.
That's 5,075 people that trust in the truth.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that in them. So Pixie, and there's like a little thing that she clearly copied off some sort of film blog. Nope, didn't see
Olivia
it.
Cook is amazing.
Name a character.
Oh, Pixie.
Fuck you.
Pixie's,
Fuck you.
Pixie's
Fuck
the
you.
main character.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna fight you. Ashley,
Her
next time I
name's
see you,
Pixie.
we're taping our fists and we're gonna have a physical altercation, you and I.
Oh, like in Bloodsport? Or like
That's
in
right.
Hot Shots Part 2, where it's gummy
In our-
bears?
First of all, it would be like in Hot Shots Part 2, like it's a gummy bears. And
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
can I just say, what a poll. Congratulations. Ashley is one of the movies on this list, Hot Shots Part 2.
You're going to hate it.
Yeah, you will hate every moment of
You're
it.
going to hate it.
No, this is the greatest fart joke ever in it. Oh my God, this movie looks excellent.
This movie was excellent. It's hot as fuck. Like it's really
Oh, yeah.
good. It's about Emma Thompson's playing a woman who is hiring a sex worker.
Fuck yeah.
It's
Nice.
really, really like it's so good. Like in terms of capturing a few little things about female sexuality, it's just really solid. Really,
Great.
really good. Yeah.
I do love Emma Thompson. She's
great.
talented and fucking sexy.
Full nudity. Full nudity.
Full Emma Thompson nudity.
Full Emma Thompson nudity.
Wait a minute. What are we talking
Butthole
about?
and everything? Fishers and all?
Exactly. Are we talking fishers and all?
Fishers and all, folks.
Whoa. Emma, go get them.
It's great.
I did hear that was excellent.
Oh no, Ashley, you didn't watch this. Ashley, tell me about this madness.
This is one of the movies that there's a few movies recently that have been a bit like trying to be specifically artful and social commentary and blah blah blah. This is one of the ones that hits the nail on the head. Like it achieves what it wants to.
Okay.
It's a solid movie. It's so fucking funny.
I will say this. I kind of love Ray Fiennes. Is that
Ray
yeah?
Fiennes
It's Ray
is great.
Fiennes. Like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of everything now. Like he's sort of past like after Voldemort. Like you can really tell
Yeah.
he's like, how much money do I have? Yeah, I do
Yeah.
whatever. Ralph does what he pleases now, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's just, yeah. Like, just
But
doesn't
Nicholas
give a
Hoult in this movie is fucking brilliant.
You mean Paul Duncan McGarity?
Yeah. Thank you. That's who I always fucking think of. It drives me insane.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
I don't know, Paul, but that's a really fun reaction you're having right now.
Chris, bring up a photo. Ashley, watch this. Get ready for Black Magic. This is insane.
I'm not sure that the photo will do it justice. Everyone that knows Paul sees it immediately.
You see it so right away. No, it's not subtle. It's not like it's not like a little thing. It's not like they have similar vibes. It's they have the same fucking face.
Trying to find. There's one. There's one from the Backyard Comedy Club. Move.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? Why are you like this?
Yeah, why are you like this, bitch?
Bitch.
Why are you like this, slut? Oh.
Okay.
Right? It's like it doesn't totally come across
do
in the
justice.
pictures, and that's the closest one I could find. But I swear, every single person that knows him goes, "Oh!" every time you see a poster. You can't not see it. It's remarkable.
I also have to say this about Paul Duncan McGarity. I love that guy. He's probably number one in terms of run into on a train. Your day is better. That said, maybe the worst headshot I've ever seen, and he's a British comedian. Bring that back up again.
Yeah, and you can't. Oh, I
Ashley.
already X'd it off. I already
It's
got rid of
gone.
Go get it again.
it. You can't see his eyes because of
Ashley,
where his glasses are.
Yeah.
if you saw that,
It wouldn't pass a passport photo check.
No, for sure.
Ashley, if you saw that photo on Tinder, what is your reaction?
Oh, immediate left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
is
I
great.
think
He's a tall, handsome man who's very
so
interesting.
handsome. So
I'm sure
I mean,
he is. Not on this photo.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about how bad this headshot is how
It's a terrible
photogenic.
photo.
Yeah, you're so right, Yasmin. But he might be the handsomest person. He might be the handsomest Englishman I know. Oh,
I don't know about that.
I
He
don't-
is handsome, but I don't know about that.
What? Who would you say is more handsome than Paul Duncan McGarity? Let's go through this right now.
Alfie
Let's go.
Brown.
Alfie Brown.
Wow, I don't know.
Alfie's better looking.
I think that that's just coming down to taste. I like him a bit more rough and ready.
Oh, that's fair. I like them when they look like they jizzed on a cookie as a teenager.
Oh, for sure.
That one really knocked Ashley back.
Yeah.
She physically recoiled.
Yeah. It's so deeply upsetting how many men have that experience.
Only on the British Isles, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
it's
a thing.
It's a British
where-
men's thing.
where we grew up.
Yeah.
I mean, the stories I've heard from people going to boarding school, like they would be the episode of a documentary where you're going, like it's so intense and insane.
I've been loving, but I started watching The Circle because I wanted to watch.
It's
Tom?
so good.
So good.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
so
fucking
fun.
love that show, and
It's
I'm not
so
gonna lie,
fun, man.
I'm applying to go on it.
It's so stupid. I would never
Ashley,
ever do it, but I
Ashley,
love it.
Ashley,
I have a really
Ashley.
good idea for it.
I'm only on episode like 9, so don't.
No,
I have
I'm
a
saying,
couple
like,
more to watch.
Okay.
But Sam is the best person, and I want to
Sam
be in
is
her life
so
forever.
great.
Which one is
Great.
Sam? I keep confusing 3 of them. Okay, yes, I know
New
who Sam
York.
is.
You know Sam. Yeah.
Yes.
Rough as nails.
Okay, Ashley.
Chaz's wifey.
Yes.
Ashley.
How great is
You-
Chaz though?
Ashley,
Yes.
you need to go on The Circle so
I
badly.
really want to.
You will start so many flame wars. Like you will just go absolutely chicken killer at some point. Like this motherfucker is a troll. Like
I have a really fun pitch for how I would go in, and I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't want to say it publicly because I don't want I just
don't say
wanna
it
put
here.
No, I'm not going to say it here. I'm going to put it in the private chat.
Oh, much better.
Okay. My guess is she comes in all anal fissures.
Here's-
That's all she talks about the whole show, just
Here's
to
how
try
she-
to get people on their side. But then it backfires because you keep going, and then they're back in. It's like
Chris.
it's like a Family Guy joke.
You're close, but you're wrong. She starts with,
Okay.
and that's
yeah.
when my mom put the Allen key in my jaw.
Blammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else will crack that day? Everyone's hearts for Ashley. Boom. She wins The Circle. Goes on to be the Gordon Ramsay of Prague
Anal fissures.
and anal fissures.
Yeah, cooking up those fish.
Oh no. And that brings us nicely back to the menu.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh dear.
I really want to see this movie. This looks.
It's a
everyone
great
says it's
movie.
fantastic.
It's really, really good. Yeah.
I watched the trailer on an airplane and immediately just Googled the Wikipedia because I just wanted to know what the thing was. And I got to tell you, when I read it, I was like, fair. That's fair.
You know what got me is like every time I know a few people that have seen it now, and when I ask them, I'm like, what kind of movie is this? No one can answer that, and they always say like, I'll ruin it if I tell you, because part of me
Yeah.
feels like it's like a horror movie. Like, I don't know.
It
I don't know what
has-
this is.
It has a
Yes.
horror movie flavor to it, but it's not a horror movie. It's eerie, it's bleak. It's almost like the kind of movie you'd maybe expect me to potentially try and come up with.
Okay. Okay.
It's just
That
in terms of
explains the
vibe.
color
Like it's
scheme.
obviously a lot more skillful and well thought out than me, but like it just vibe wise.
Mm, that makes sense. Everyone's wearing dark except for the two people in the service industry. So I'm guessing they're the good guys. The next movie is called Amsterdam, and
Oh,
Ashley, you didn't watch.
Ashley,
You didn't watch this.
Ashley,
I did watch this. It's absolutely terrible.
This movie, I have never heard of until I've seen this poster, and it looks like someone went, "Let's do Moulin Rouge, no music, no soul."
So this movie really pissed me off. I was so bored and fed up watching it, but I did get to the end. But
why? It looks off. What's the premise?
It's based on a true story of people. He's a doctor guy that's helping people who've had big injuries, and he's like learning about cosmetic surgery and pain relief for people who've had massive disfiguration in war.
What? Wait a minute.
Why does it look so glamorous?
Yeah.
Because he makes a lot of money doing it.
And it's about how much money he made. It's not about this.
What are you talking about? So this movie...
It's bizarre, but he's like asked to do an autopsy on someone, and like he finds out that there's foul play, that this person was murdered, and then it has the premise of a good movie. Like the story behind it is good, but what's really frustrating is like really stacked cast, really amazing cinematography, amazing set design, amazing costume design. It's so many things are so there and lined up, and it's still just it's trying too hard to be wacky and interesting, and it just makes itself really boring and really annoying. And this is the same director who did American Hustle and Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh no, it's David O. Russell.
It's David O. Russell, right? And so he's just like American Hustle was one of those ones that had huge Oscar buzz, and I was really looking forward to seeing it. And then I was just like, this is dog shit.
Yeah.
And then Silver Linings Playbook, I had read that book and I loved it, and I saw the movie and I was just like, no, again, this is terrible. I hate it. And he gets these really big casts, huge budget movies. And I'm sorry, but he just shits the bed with them. And I don't understand why he keeps getting the budget and the people that work with him, especially when he has 3 different actors who have filed complaints against him. And I think at least one of those has taken out an actual legal case against him for mistreating them on set. And the man has admitted himself to sexually assaulting his own niece.
What?
Jesus Christ. What?
And I'm just like, why does this person get to make movies? And I did not know any of this before I watched the movie. I looked it all up afterwards, and it's annoyed me now that I've wasted my life watching this movie.
Yeah, we're getting a taste of it in the chat here. And Earl's saying the best film is him yelling at Lily Tomlin on the set of I Heart Huckabees. How do you yell at Lily Tomlin?
It's so insane. She gives as good as she gets, by the way.
No doubt. She's fucking tough as hell.
This is exactly it. Yes, Meatballs. He perfectly timed his success to miss out on Me Too. Like,
did he just take a break? He
Certainly
just
did.
take 4 years out.
Yeah, just peace.
Insane.
I
I just don't understand why anyone wants to work with him. His movies are dog shit.
George
and he treats them badly.
George Clooney fought him on the set of Three Kings.
Oh wow!
Like on the last day, he was like, "Oh, my wrapped," and then like punched David O. Russell in the face. And then did something like that, and then like the studio was like, "You'll never work in this town again." And like George Clooney, the classic George Clooney, was like, "I'm George Clooney, yeah, like I will." Like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, terrible movie.
It's like how Brad Pitt got in Harvey Weinstein's face, and then Harvey Weinstein tried to kill Brad Pitt's career, and like Brad Pitt apparently was like Harvey, and like pointed at his face.
I'm like, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, fair. Like, okay. Oh man. Okay, what?
Okay, next movie.
That movie, the description of that movie, that poster, that's insane. I have a headache.
Yeah, I don't know how that relates at all. Ashley, you make weird choices.
Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I needed something heartwarming after that terrible movie.
And then you chose Magic Mike 3. It's getting weird in Florida.
I just ended up watching this movie. How terrible is this photo or this poster? The tagline, "Their rescues." That is just the worst tagline for a movie ever.
Come on, ladies, save us. We're only men. We're just innocent men.
Yeah. One of us.
Terrible poster. It's honestly, it's just one of those movies that's like, it's exactly what it says on the tin, though. It's like watchable. And...
on this tin, it looks like he's about to fuck that dog. So I hope that doesn't come true.
Hey,
yeah,
JJ.
it just
Give him an Oscar. I will say this though: the Magic Mike series, particularly Magic Mike 1, is phenomenal.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so
The
good.
first Magic Mike movie, it was an independent movie, and like it just blew up. So if you watch that one, and then the second one is a totally different, you can see totally different production, and like they've got a budget and everything after that.
Because isn't like Magic Mike 1, like it's like Steven Soderbergh was in retirement and he was like, oh fuck it, I'll just do like it's like Steven Soderbergh like owns the whole thing. Like it's like Channing Tatum,
Wow.
like, it's one of those movies that was like how much money like Channing Tatum has like a crazy amount of money because he had points in Magic Mike. Like it's one of those ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And Magic Mike is like a touring show now and stuff like that. So
Oh my
there's a lot
God.
of money coming in from that, I reckon.
Ashley,
But
did
this
you
was I just sorry, a movie about a
Please.
dog is always kind of fun. You know?
Except for the ones
I
where the dog
disagree.
keeps dying, which is
Yeah.
most
This one
movies.
isn't that.
Ashley,
This is
never watch Old Yeller. I'm not explaining why. Just don't do it.
No, I don't want to.
Marley and Me.
Yeah.
Marley and Me is a heartbreak.
Yeah. It nearly
That's what we
killed
watch.
Owen
That's
Wilson.
what we make my dad watch when he needs a cry.
What?
You just let it out. That's very funny. You just turn on Marley and Me like opening a faucet. That's
What
so
like he,
funny.
what like he's the Hulk and you play that song for him?
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
What a curveball. What is this?
This movie
Everything
is
Everywhere All at
fucking
once.
amazing.
It was.
I want to watch this. I haven't watched this.
It
yet.
was really good. It was. It was just verging on the slightly too silly for me, but it was really good.
It's so good. Everybody does such a good performance. Like there's no one drops
Yeah.
the ball.
And I
It's-
think
you
it's
don't-
fucking amazing that Michelle Yeoh won the Golden Globe for this.
Yeah. You don't know where it's going
And, yeah.
or even where it's been. It's very strange.
I haven't seen Swiss Army Man, but I basically have that in my lists of films, and I'm waiting for it to come up on a service that I can watch it for free.
Is that the Paul Dano, Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah,
They're on an island? Okay, yeah. I haven't watched that. I've just seen the poster.
I think that looks really good. I've been wanting to watch that since it came out a few years ago, but I just haven't got there yet.
Am
I don't know anything about it, but they both make such weird choices that it made me want to see it just for that.
Apparently, it's very arsehole centric.
Hell yeah. Can I just say this about Daniel Radcliffe's career? He really like lived up to the hype of getting that Harry Potter money and then kind of just doing whatever.
Whatever
Like,
he wanted. Yeah, I really
Him,
like his
Robert
career.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want now. Like, did you
Yeah.
see the Weird Al movie? It's great,
I
and
haven't
Daniel
seen it yet.
Radcliffe is awesome in it.
haven't
it's
seen it.
so funny that they did that. I remember when people announced that, they're like, what are they doing? And I'm like, Weird Al is the funniest human being ever. That he's got Daniel Radcliffe playing himself.
A ripped Daniel Radcliffe. His body is tight in that movie. He's so ripped.
Funny.
I saw a clip of Daniel Radcliffe the other day, and it was in an interview or something, and he was like, "Yeah, I have a few decent magic tricks that I'm able to do, and I did one for a friend recently, and this friend was really impressed, and he just said, 'Why have I never seen you do this before?' And he's like, 'For a very fucking obvious reason, I do not go around doing magic tricks.'" And I was just like, I have so much respect for that answer.
Actually, when Chris and I first moved to London, he was doing Equus in the West End.
Oh,
It might have-
yeah.
and he was nude in it. And it was like literally the British press was shitting their asshole. They were they were
There
rigid
was
with
a
fissures.
fever about that.
Like people could not believe it. Harry's penis.
I think that was the same year that Benedict Cumberbatch did Frankenstein and got his cock out as well, and it was like a double whammy of British acting royalty
He
dicks
didn't get his
out.
cock out in that play.
Yeah, he did.
I've seen that play.
Well, I know because Sadaf's
Maybe he
one-
did in like live, and then the I saw the filmed version of the.
Okay, yeah, no, he definitely
play.
did it live because
Right.
one of Sadaf's close friends was obsessed with seeing Benedict Cumberbatch's penis. So
Right.
Yeah,
It was
I'm-
fucking incredible play. I like Frankenstein is one of my favorite stories, one of my favorite things in the world, and that play was amazing.
Dope.
Wait a minute. one of your favorite things is Frankenstein, and
Yeah.
one time your mom put an Allen key in your mouth and broke your skull.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm sitting down for this information. I can't see how that happened.
This was a great film. It was so emotional and lovely,
This was-
and
I mean, I love Sharon Horgan.
This was
Sharon Horgan's great.
As in, like, I want to marry Sharon Horgan.
Yeah,
Like, I'm in love with
yeah,
her.
I can understand that.
Who's the guy in the gray sweater?
That is Fionn O'Shea, and he was in. Did you watch Normal People?
I did not.
Right. Well, he was the creepy boyfriend.
Oh, it doesn't sound that
in
normal to
in
me.
Normal People. He's a very good actor, and I think he got a bit overlooked in Normal People, actually.
What is Brendan Gleeson's son's name that was in the Harry Potter movies and now is in everything?
Donald Gleeson.
That guy feels like he is going to be a new type of actor, and then like the amount of people that almost.
Did you see The Patient?
I did
Him and
not.
Steve Carell.
Not ready for that. Not in the
It's
mind space for that. No.
Fucking brilliant.
Ashley, have we bullied you into seeing every movie? Is that what happened? Did
Yeah.
you not watch a movie for your
The
whole
Patient,
life?
The Patient is a series.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's on Disney, and it's Steve Carell. Like, I'm not the biggest Steve Carell fan. He's
What?
fucking brilliant in this series. He's so good, and Donald Gleeson is equally like it's just the two of them. I don't know if you know the premise, but it's basically a guy who's a serial killer kidnaps a psychologist to be like, I need you to cure me of being a serial killer.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the acting is incredible.
Crazy.
It's so good. This was it was boring. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that
There's a
movie
lot of
was-
hype about it, and
Crap.
there's a lot of hype about it, and I wanted to like it, and I honestly found it a bit boring.
Are you ready for a weird observation I'm going to make? No movie with that hue of pink in the poster has ever been good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish I knew how to search by color.
I think I'm 100% correct.
Yeah. My Life as a Courgette.
Go fuck
Super
yourself.
cute movie.
Why-
It's
why-
such a cute movie.
Chris,
It's not very long. It's only like an hour-long film, but
Doesn't count then.
yes, it does. It's still a film.
It's a short film.
Said that so sheepishly. It's a short film.
It's a short film.
Yeah, but it's a short film.
Yeah, it's short film.
It was great. It was really cute. It's called My Life as a Zucchini in North America. Yes, that's because North America has silly words for things.
So
Yeah,
courgette-
we do.
Courgette. So, but then what do you call? It's called zucchini bread. Courgette bread. That sounds disgusting.
Courgette bread.
Ugh.
Yeah, courgette bread is a disgusting sound. I prefer courgette standalone, but courgette bread's got to go. You can't live like
Mhm.
that. That's no way to be.
Yeah. Patty Padman, I do have a Letterboxd account. I don't really use it though. I find it's a cumbersome service. It's clunky. The website is clunky.
I stand by what I said, Patty Padman. I did not enjoy that movie.
Also, I think you were talking about the pinks, and I believe Moonlight was mostly blues. But I could be off.
Still didn't really. I didn't feel like Moonlight lived up.
Well, that's because you're racist and homophobic, John.
Correct.
Yes,
Thank
this is what I said about that film in my tweet. I said it was riddled with trauma, but in a nice way. That's My Life as a Courgette.
Oh my god, Ashley.
And
Right.
Yasmin Ball saying another Ashley Fringe show name. Yeah.
That feels like I remember when
trying
Adam Rowe first showed up at the Fringe, he would put lines into his show because he knew that reviewers would take those lines and put them in. Things
Right.
like he is stadium ready. He says that in the show to trick reviewers into
No,
saying
he
that into their
didn't.
reviews.
Did he really do that?
Yeah, he really did that. He planted a bunch of that stuff. And
That's
and I can see you putting riddled with trauma, but in a nice way in your show, just so that you can put it in the reviews later on. Because
Yeah.
they're writing that down.
That's fun. Yeah, I could do that. I'm trying to like with this film thread, I'm kind of trying to make a little commentary on each of the film and just make it semi funny. I don't know.
Ashley, can you start just reviewing old classic movies that we give you a list of? Because I think that would
So
really help
I
the references
actually
on this show.
I posted something else on Twitter. I went down to the Barras Market in Glasgow, and this is where you can just get like loads of random stuff. And there's this little stall area, and they have like little old school kind of posters and pictures and stuff. A lot of like early pinup things, super pornographic images. I love this little stall. It's great. But one of the things, or one of the sections of it, just had all these old film posters.
Nice.
And they're just so fucking funny. I'm gonna bring up my tweet where I had the pictures of them because it's just so funny.
But you have to watch some of these movies so you understand the jokes Chris and I make.
Yes, well, these are not those movies. I don't think, but let me
Tombstone.
Yeah. American Pie. American Pie 2.
American Pie Band Camp.
Yeah. Roadhouse 2. Bandcamp.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse. Oh my God, Roadhouse 2, Bandcamp, Roadhouse. You do know, by the way, that Conor McGregor is making a Roadhouse remake?
Yeah, I saw that, but it looks like a totally different movie.
Then it's
like
gonna be shit.
In the way that they made like a remake of Point Break, but it wasn't a remake of Point Break. It was just a movie that was bad that they called Point Break to try to make some money back.
Yeah, that's right.
So okay, let me share
Hot Shots
this.
Part 2.
Oh my God, Ashley, you got to see Hot Shots Part 2.
Reverse Porkies.
Reverse Porkies.
So I'm gonna bring this up. Basically, all of these film posters, they're like super old school misogynistic.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
But she's big. She's
but
the big one.
These were like
yeah, but
these are I looked them all up. They're real films, right? So
of course,
this one is just called Career Girl.
Yeah.
And it looks like that woman's about to be murdered. She went to Glasgow thinking she'd get a job. Instead, she just met Jack Lanigan, a jazz performer.
These are not Scottish movies. These are American movies.
Oh yeah. She's trying to have it all, but it ended up costing her everything.
Yeah, I wish this was just Scottish movies though. Like, just there was a weird burgeoning Scottish film industry in the 30s. You know, yeah. Her name was Janet. See, and she went down to Sauchiehall Street and got a big old cup of feminism, and then died.
So we have Career Girl, and then the next one is Lady Bodyguard.
What?
Oh my God!
This poster is wild. She is handcuffed around him.
Oh my God, she is. Yeah, that's how she's bought. Yeah, they originally went with a human bulletproof shield, but the third act proves that that's not an accurate description.
You're right. Why is she handcuffed? And where is that right arm coming from?
It's
oh yeah,
wild.
Wait a minute.
Why is she, if she's the bodyguard?
It's so it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Actually, yeah, but if you actually started watching movies that weren't from this year, you would realize how far we've come. Like, it's been cited on this program many times. The movie Revenge of the Nerds ends in just a full crime. Just a full crime happens. And no one noticed it for 30 years. And then everyone was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was heartwarming.
One of my least favorite movie I've ever seen in my life is Saturday Night Fever.
That movie is such a false bill of goods in every sense. Like, you think it's a fun dance movie? Someone described it as,
but tell me what happens in that movie. What's a crucial event in that movie?
I've only seen the first 10 minutes. I have no idea.
There's like so many different assaults and suicides, I recall. Like, so many people commit suicide. Yeah, it's so dark.
Somebody tries to commit suicide, but what happens directly before that and gets so swept under the rug by the fact that this kid wants to kill himself is a full gang rape scene.
That's right. It's like this weird sort of like,
and people are just like, this is great.
All anyone walked away with was the dancing.
Everyone it just went right over their heads. My mother used to tell me that she loved that movie. She was always like, "Oh, we must watch that. We must watch that." It was one of those ones we just never got around to. And I ended up watching it during the pandemic. And I was on the phone to my mother, and I was like, "Mom, do you remember what happens in that movie?" And she was like, I don't know. It's just the dancing was amazing and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Mom, there's a whole scene." There's a whole scene where a woman just gets gang raped in a car. And she's like, oh, I don't remember that part. And she was just like, well, maybe it's not what I remember it being. And I'm just like, yeah. And then there's literally another scene where the main character tries to rape a woman in it, and it's just but they get totally redeemed at the end, and she just lets him into the apartment, even though she keeps telling him that she doesn't want him to come in because she doesn't feel safe, and it's just like wild.
So intense.
Worst movie I've ever
crazy
seen.
time.
Worst
It was
movie I've
a
ever seen.
Cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
Did you know that that whole story is based on a lie? The whole Saturday Night Fever thing.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I think I
Explain
might have
that.
said this. I think I might have said this on here before, but it blew my mind. It was so it's based on Saturday Night Fever is based on an article in the New Yorker, I think. And what happened was this British journalist came over to the States to see what this disco scene was in New York, and now that it had gotten white, of course. And he was going to write. He wrote this big article about it. And it was this epic story, and it was like a worldwide sensation. And so they made the movie out of it. And then it turned out what actually happened was this British journalist showed up to a disco club. As he was getting out of his taxi, a fight broke out. He got shoved back into his taxi. And he shut the door, terrified, because he's a little public school British boy. And he just watched this fight fucking burst out into the street, out of this disco club, and he saw there was one guy just leaning against the wall while this was happening. Everyone else was like flipping out. There's this one guy just standing there, just smoking a cigarette, watching it real cool. And then he made up a whole story
About
based
that guy.
on just that guy, and then just lied to everybody
Wow.
for years.
That's insane.
So yeah, so it kind of, it makes sense. You get a good idea of who that guy is, as opposed to what the actual world
It's
is.
just, that movie is just the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm gonna just show you the rest of these posters real quick, but the next one is Idea Girl.
Oh my god! You know what I like about all these posters? It seems like what was the movie studio first idea is best? Like it seems like every time it's just like, all right, what's this? Okay, I got an idea and I want to kill a woman. Idea Girl. Okay, there we go.
Well, these sound like early wrestling characters,
right?
Like before they had Annie back, they were
like
just like a stereotype.
Also-
Idea Girl, and she comes
It's
out in
very
like a lab
clear-
coat.
In the poster, she's the villain. Like you know what I mean? That's a stern gentleman, Drake Manton.
Oh,
goes
he is
to a-
hungry. He has not had his dinner in many an evening because his stupid wife keeps having ideas.
That's right.
Mhm. Women who can think. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Mm-mm.
After that, we've got Woman Doctor.
Is that a horror?
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's not true. The next one is my favorite one. The next one is
How does it get better
absolutely
than
amazing.
Woman Doctor? You have to
Oh,
understand,
the next one is my favorite purely for the tagline. The name isn't as strong as Woman Doctor, but the tagline is so good.
the conceit
She's a rescue.
of Woman Doctor is that it's so crazy that a woman is a doctor. They
know.
made a movie of the story.
But like,
I
think
want
about
that
the ones that
framed in
precede
my-
this. It's so crazy that a woman could have an idea. It's so crazy that a woman could have a career. Like,
No. You could
Are
take
these
Idea
all
Girl.
movies in a series? Because it started out with Career
Yeah.
Girl, and then so she was a secretary, and then she had an idea, so she went to college, and now
Yeah.
she's a doctor. This lady's thriving.
it's
She's doing a
wild.
really good job.
I was gonna say this, which always breaks your heart, is like if we go and look up how much money Woman Doctor made, and it made $8 billion if adjusted for inflation.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was-
but the actor who plays the Woman Doctor gets very little money.
Oh, of course.
The final one, my favorite one, is Gorilla Girl. But the tagline, listen to this:
Let's go.
young and innocent, fighting her oppressors with weapons no woman should know about.
Sex is
Yeah,
the
it's
weapon.
sex,
It's not
yes.
even guns. It's sex.
Actually, no, Chris, you're being too progressive. If this is from the 40s, it's just her shoulders and legs.
Whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She showed those married men her knees. Go burn that slut.
Outrageous.
Oh, they're just so
Outrageous.
funny. But I did have an idea for like a series, a podcast thing where I just watch these old movies.
You
That'd be
should
great.
have-
Yeah, just do watch-alongs. That's very
Yeah.
fun.
It's the original Informant slut.
Informant Slut with one of those style posters. That
Oh
would
yeah,
be good.
Informant Slut was made for that style poster.
Yeah.
That was.
Isn't that
I
the
forgot
like,
that we did that. I forgot that
know.
there was a
We've
whole
done-
screenplay and we read it. It's so funny.
Will Duggan wrote that whole screenplay.
Yeah. Man, he's
Did
done a
Will-
lot for this show.
Did Will
He's
Duggan
done
or
so
did
much for
Mary?
this show.
Wasn't
No,
didn't
Will
no, Mary
Duggan
Lane
did.
was
Will wrote it.
narrator.
Mm-hmm. No, Mary Lane was
No.
Informant Slut, I think.
No, I
No,
was
actually,
Informant Slut.
You were. Mary Lane wrote.
Too.
David, you sly son of a gun.
Oh, this is the best one too.
Oh dear.
Correct, Earl. We lost so many viewers.
Why?
Because they're all sexists.
From the beard
The beard of
Quack,
evil.
quack.
Wait.
She scrapes
Oh, David, what have you done? I'll bring up the email.
Wait, there's another one?
Maybe. Okay, no, there's not. I'm kind of relieved.
Yeah, 2 in 1.
and other orifices.
Oh yeah. This is definitely another song about my arsehole. Yeah.
She'll close the case, but her holes will never be shut.
Oh my god.
Informant slut. This pen is a
David.
dildo I'm gonna use to kill you. Informant slut. This car is a dildo I'm gonna use to kill you. Informant
Oh
slut.
no.
Actually, do you have
This
to think about it?
dildo's
Like,
a dildo I'm gonna use to peg you. Informant slut. Give me your penis, then give me the papers. Informant slut.
That's so funny.
and
Baldy,
who's
that's a good idea. We could release a whole album of UTS originals by
Oh
David
my
Hoare.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? Why is it?
So
I don't know.
funny.
Why is it playing again?
Is
It's
it
playing
looping?
again.
Oh, okay.
It just loops, yeah.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God.
This pen is a dildo I'm going to use to kill you.
You know what I just thought of, which would make my absolute life, is if it turns out if you upload to StreamYard, whatever you upload is shared with everyone who uses StreamYard. If there's just someone who's just doing a random stream and for some reason he's using this as their theme song, it just...
We make great financial decisions on this street.
I think it's the only one that's not about Ashley.
Is that the
but-
one about the testicle jacuzzi?
No. Oh my
No,
god, I
that
forgot
was-
about...
That was a Babette, I think, right?
Oh my god, the testicle jacuzzi was such an absolute weird debacle. What a weird... It's weird to not have that apartment anymore, to think, where did I
Yeah.
put balsamic vinegar
Yeah,
on
because
my
I
nuts?
I put out a little video of clips to try and tell everyone we were coming back tonight, and I only did that 45 minutes before the show started.
Professional.
Because I am not professional at all.
I think you also didn't mention that we were coming back tonight.
It's even better.
Yes, I did.
Did
No,
you?
no.
I didn't
No,
see
no.
it.
Don't
I
even
did
check.
in it. I totally did. I must have done. Anyway, yeah, one of those clips is from that stream, and it's just I don't know if you watched the clip, but it's just Tom Tuck going, John,
Oh, you did.
are your balls still in the vinaigrette? Because we are now talking about something totally different, and he's just like, yeah, but we're neglecting the fact that John is still just sitting there marinating his testicles.
That's what that was. I didn't know what that meant when I watched, because I wasn't here for the Testacuzzi
Oh
show.
yeah.
And
So it was
just-
like
it's not as lodged
initially
in my
we
memory,
tried
but-
the testacuzzi with just water, and then after a little while it was just like, what else can we put in it?
Oh no, okay. I was here for the test. I wasn't here for the buy. I remember now.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great work. Still
Yeah.
waiting on that LED hat.
Damn.
And the pussy juice. You never got the pussy juice with the testicle jacuzzi that you were supposed to get.
It's true. I never did get the...
Nellie's energy drink, pussy juice.
Wait a minute. That's Nellie's energy
That's
drink?
Nellie's energy drink.
The fucking hits
How did we
keep
miss
coming,
that?
Chris.
That's Nelly.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the moment that I knew that I was getting into like creeping up on middle age was a Nelly song came on, and I went, yeah, when that is music that I hated when it came out, but like any memory of my teenage years now was positive, and I was like, ah, fuck, okay, that's age. Here we go.
I will say this though, the song he did with Joe Perry is one of the best worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's called The One, and it's so bad it's amazing. Like this weird, odd guitar riff that clearly, like, Joe Perry literally just did in 10 seconds. It makes no sense in this hip hop song. Chris, play it in your headphones and watch Chris be disgusted by this song. It's art how bad it is.
Nelly and Joe Perry?
You heard me.
Together at last. Joe Perry's Aerosmith, right?
Correct. Will they get along? Also, I put a package of dark chocolate by my streaming area. Let me say this right now. I'm just gonna eat dark chocolate for the rest. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so yucky.
So it was coming on my speaker there instead.
Actually, are you listening to the song? It's so bad.
I'm not listening to it.
Put it
Am I
on.
supposed to be?
Yeah, put it on.
Oh, sorry. Ellie and who? Joe?
Perry.
What's his name?
Joe Perry. Aerosmith is the Aslan of the Irish people that are in
Is it
Boston.
called Number One?
It is called Number One.
It
It
is.
is so bad. Chris?
In the video, they're in a desert.
Ashley, thoughts? Chris, thoughts?
It feels like they're playing different songs.
Doesn't it just? If they are playing, it doesn't feel like they've ever met each other.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever been in the same room. It's like Nelly is doing a Nelly song and there's a Nelly beat, and then Joe Perry's just doing whatever he wants, I
Yeah.
guess.
I
It's a
don't
bad
think
song.
it certainly is. It's also
It's a bad song.
there's just so
Not
much.
EI, that's for sure.
Oh, EI. Ashley, put on EI by Nelly.
Put on what?
That
Yeah.
I remember telling Sadaf
E-
made fun of me for this for a long time, and I remember saying it at a show that was full of black people, and I was like, I am a big hip hop fan. I am not good at lyrics necessarily. Let me tell you what I got wrong. And I went, andale, andale, mommy, EI, oh, and then I held the mic out, and they all said, what's poppin' tonight? Because that's the lyric. But I had never heard that sentence before as a child, so I thought he said, what's happening now?
Oh no!
And
Has
the way,
anyone
the
seen?
way these black people laughed at me. The
Oh.
way-
It's one of those bloody Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel or whichever show it is that they dick around with remixing songs or whatever. But Nelly guests on it at one point, and he does a country music version of "It's Getting Hot in Here," and it's actually just so fun to listen to.
I think I heard that, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it like weirdly works.
My friend Paul has a theory that it's actually "Hey Charlie, it's your birthday," not "Hey Shorty, it's your birthday." And the problem with that is it works for the whole song.
Yeah.
Hey Charlie, it's your birthday. We're
I
gonna
love
party.
watching
like
those
it's your birthday."
videos where it's like the wrong lyrics, but if you're reading the lyric, it's what you hear.
Oh,
They fuck with your head.
I will be right back. I've been holding this in for a long time, and the time has come.
Holding
He's
what
up-
in? What is
he's-
he
he's
holding?
up- He's off to yell the N word. That's what he's just couldn't hold it in. We're talking about this hip hop, but I can't say the one word I love to sing along to. He's just screaming.
His face in that little box there when you said that was so funny.
I thought it was your sexist Joe Biden.
Your sexist Joe Biden.
Your sex is on fire.
Your sex is on fire. Your sexist Joe Biden.
So fun.
Oh, that's great. Apparently we made David Hoare dribble with laughter. We're here to please. We are here to please.
Okay, Ashley, let's circle back to you clogging the toilet this morning. We're actually going to close this loop. Okay.
Wasn't this morning? It was only like a couple of hours before the show.
Oh, even better. Okay. Now, did you have to go get a plunger? Did you boil some water? Did you pour chemicals down the toilet? Or a
So-
combination of all three?
It was actually like it was just the first round. It just sort of like it was just fucking huge and it wouldn't go down, right? And then I just walked away from the toilet for a few minutes, let the tank refill kind of thing. And then I came back and I flushed it and it did go down the second time.
Oh,
but
this is not a clogged story at all.
it's not a proper clog, but I did like temporarily block up the toilet. But it was more, I still felt like it was worth mentioning because of the sheer
pomposity,
size, and solid nature of this shit. And I also knew I would get it would give me the way into talking about my anal fissures.
Of all the movies you've seen, which one of them reminded you most closely of that big fat shit?
Oh, well, I haven't watched any of them since that shit. Like, that shit was only today, so...
But I mean, which ones, did any of them give you a cleansing feeling a la that big fat stung chaos shit?
In terms of the cleansing feeling, I have to say the menu gave me a good feeling of satisfaction. Just in terms, it was a very satisfying movie. It didn't go too far with what it was trying to do. You kind of feel like it's going to go one way a couple of times, and then it just like reins itself back in and stays the line, you know.
I have no want to see that movie, but it seemed like I can't
really
do
good.
I can't do horror adjacent things,
It's
madam.
not horror. It's not horror.
That's why I haven't seen it yet. And
It's funny.
But now I probably will because you said it's not horror. But if it
It's
is
not horror. It's
there
funny.
will
It's
be-
got a.
there will be a
it's
reckoning.
Eerie.
Chris,
It's eerie more
that's
than
a horror
scary.
movie. That's a horror movie.
Okay.
I've been tricked
Ooh.
before. I watched. You know what I watched recently is the movie that Glass Onion is based on. I was listening to an interview with Ryan Johnson, and he was just talking about he's like, these are the movies that I love. It's called The
Mhm.
Last of Sheila. I watched it 1,000 times when I was a kid, and he didn't say it was based on it, but from the first 30 seconds, you're like, oh, this is the original Glass Onion. This is 100% that. But it's great. It's really fun. It's got a bunch of movie stars from Powers Booth is in it, John.
Yes.
And Raquel Welch.
Oh
And
my God.
it's fucking great. It's really, really fun, rich people murder mystery.
What did you guys think of Glass Onion? I loved it. I thought it was
Loved
I
great.
really liked it.
Loved it. Just a delight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to watch it a second time to really appreciate everything, and but my favorite thing was just getting to the end and looking at the credits and seeing the hourly dong Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's so fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
so
he played
silly.
the dong noise?
Yeah, that's
He
his,
did
that's
the
his voice.
dong noise.
Dong. That's Joseph
Dong.
Gordon-Levitt.
It's just Joseph Gordon-Levitt making a dong noise.
It was fantastic. It was also why clearly Daniel Craig just didn't want to be James Bond, because just seeing him enjoy being an actor is fascinating.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it was really, really fun. Have you seen him in that ad for Belvedere vodka?
No.
Oh, we have to watch this ad because it's
Do we?
literally just like, oh, Daniel Craig is in his fuck about era. It's so fun.
There's nothing because that guy must what must it be like? You're James Bond. You're what every English man thinks they are.
Can we show ads on this?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Well, yeah, one way to
I mean, Twitch shows enough of them. We fucking should be allowed to.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, this is great. I'm only just noticing now that this is directed by Taika Waititi. That makes me dislike it a little tiny bit. But anyway, here we go.
Whoa, we're against Taika
Oh,
now?
has the Taika Waititi backlash begun?
I hope so.
Okay, before I play that, I personally think Taika Waititi is just going too far now. He's just. Did you watch
Taika?
Thunder?
No.
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
Yeah,
He's a
but I
movie.
want to say, like the British economy, I called this. He became
so
very
did I.
famous, and people want to give him everything. He divorced
Yeah.
the wife that he
He
was
divorced
with.
the
while
wife.
made all
He
this
went
stuff.
with Rita
Started
Ora.
dating Rita Ora. This is
Mhm.
his dog shit phase. We are
This is
watching
his
the
dog
descent
shit
of Taika
phase.
Waititi.
But it's one of those things where you watch Thor: Love and Thunder, and then you kind of go, "Oh yes, every single thing he's ever done before this was leading to this."
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It kind of
Yeah.
cheapens everything else that came before it.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Even
think
the
so.
stuff
This
that I thought was good.
No, the stuff before, like Eagle versus Shark, is fantastic. And is it Wilder People? Did he do that? That's like
Yeah.
beautiful. And I still think Ragnarok is arguably the best Marvel movie. Like
It is
top
one of the
three.
better Marvel movies, but it's just like he takes like a little crumb of what made Ragnarok amazing,
and
and
goes
then
too
he
hard.
just like goes way too hard with it.
It's like Game of Thrones
terrible.
when they lost the written material and they started making it up.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
like-
really, really bad. Anyway,
and it's only going to get worse.
He's Rocky Fording it, and here's the
Mm.
problem: is it's also that style of comedy was really interesting at one point, and also I'm going to say it again: the Marvel movies are fucked out. They should have stopped it for 2 years with Endgame. No one cares. Like
Give us some
anyone-
time to fucking breathe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you killed Tony Stark and created so many problems with how you got rid of Steve Rogers, and you want us to immediately believe that like fucking Peter Parker's in Europe? Go fuck yourself.
That's the problem that you have, is that Peter
right.
Parker
Peter
went on a
Parker's in
field
Europe.
trip.
He's a New York-based character. I don't like it that they took him out of New York that early on in the series. That's right.
okay, let's watch Daniel Craig dick about. It's so fun.
Who's Giggs or Griggs?
No idea.
Giggs, the rapper?
I guess.
Maybe.
I didn't see that part. I was reading the chat. But yeah, Giggs, if it's Giggs the rapper, he's awesome.
With a starting 2 members, I just got here, the party's stupendous. I'm just spending, I bought out the whole
Look at
box.
Is this Daniel Craig's weapon of choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the lips, it's the eyes when you hold me tight. Up in my head every day, need it every night. And then you say,
Oh, this is exactly what I'm thinking.
make my body say, yeah, keep it going, boy.
Been at it for days now, it's just endless. She came to my house in suspenders. That time that she had's been extended.
That walks from weapon of choice.
Friday
Yeah,
night with
this is
West
weapon of
Enders.
Earl Grey has nailed it.
That guy got me weak at the knees. Now you better keep it coming, baby. Come put your moves on me. Put your loving on me.
Fucking Shane.
And cut. Just go again. Just be yourself.
Oh, see that little end bit
Velvet
kind of ruined it.
vodka.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
It was
this
the little
right
Taika Waititi touch at the end.
It
Yeah, a
is
little too
very-
meta. Cut it
It's
out.
very weapon of choice. The other thing, this is really good, that people who really do drink vodka do behave that way, and that they think they are 30 times cooler than they like. A regular vodka drinker, get
I
out of
just
here.
think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie though. As I was watching that, I was like, I feel like this is how John sees himself in his head.
Absolutely not. I wish.
Does that not hit, Chris?
I'm so glad that my name didn't come out of your mouth. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Is just
Yeah,
like
it's
the
just-
pride that it wasn't me.
Yeah, madam, that is not the compliment you think it is.
I know.
Layer cake is a banger.
Um,
Ashley,
Layer cake
have you seen
rules.
Layer Cake?
that
Ashley?
film or that little ad, it makes me
So
want to drink
fun.
Belvedere vodka. It's just fun.
Don't
It's
let
very
them
fun.
win.
It's very
Ashley,
fun.
have you seen Layer Cake?
No, I
You've
haven't.
seen no films. No films.
Layer Cake is, I think, it was Daniel Craig's first starring role, or it was one of the
Yeah.
early ones. It's him and
Oh, really?
Sienna Miller, and there's a Michael Gambon's in it, and
yeah.
there's a scene in it that I think of constantly, where there's this like new money shitbag who goes to the country club where all the old money people are, and he thinks they all like him, but he's like a weird side show to them. And so he thinks they're laughing with him, but they're all laughing at him. And
Okay.
every time I see that person in real life, I think of that scene in the movie, because there's so many of those fucking people around who are like, I'm doing it. And everyone around him is like, you are not, but this is fun.
Oh dear.
It was really
I'll
like
have
they
to
really
give that a
lean
watch.
into that scene.
Ashley.
It stuck with me.
You
Oh yeah, Cole Meany's in it. Cole Meany's great in it.
I was about to bring
Meany's great. He's in Pixie.
Colin Meany's. Oh, gotta tell you, Colin Meany's up there with Samuel L. Jackson, which is they can be in. If they walk into anything, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little
Colin
disappointed
Meany
he wasn't in
comes to
Banshees.
fuck.
wanted him in Banshees. I think he would have
Yeah.
been great.
Yeah.
But underrated character in Banshees, the bartender.
Pat Short.
Very fun. Very fun. Perfectly played.
Pat Short and Colin Meany are in that movie Pixie. It's great.
So good. Layer Cake is clearly
The movie
that
that
got him Bond.
Bond, yeah.
Have they announced a new Bond? No.
No, they're still
Not
looking.
yet. They're still interviewing, looking, whatever.
I think it might be Austin Butler, and no one's saying that, but that's my
Which one's
that's my
Austin?
prediction.
Is
He played
Austin
Elvis.
Butler-
The guy who played El? No, he's not.
Oh.
He's not
Have you-
British.
I think we're beyond British
he has-
people, aren't we,
he has to
Ashley?
He has to be British.
I don't know. No, I don't.
They did
I
an
don't.
Australian, and that just
He's too
did not work out
skinny.
well.
They did a Welshman.
Skinny and pretty.
He is very pretty. He's very pretty, but
Like, he's not hot. He's pretty.
oh, bring back Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, I gotta tell you,
I would love to see Pierce Brosnan do it again.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I've heard the Aaron Taylor Johnson one. I think it could end up being him.
Oh, Nicolas Cage would be very funny. Just
Oh my
late
God.
stage Bond. He's-
Tom Hardy and James Norton are also touted. Yeah, that's right, Chris, from the Opie and
James
Anthony
Norton.
Oh,
James
yeah,
Norton
Jim
is
Norton.
from,
Yeah, Monster Rain.
Yeah, exactly. He does Monster Rain. Who's this James Norton?
James Norton is the guy from Glass Onion.
What?
The
No,
guy
that's
who
Ed
plays
Norton.
the.
That's Edward
oh, that's
Norton.
Ed Norton. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
who James
can't be
Norton is.
Hardy. Can't be Hardy. Too obvious, and also not good
Yeah,
enough.
Yeah,
Tom
no,
Hardy
I don't like
isn't
Tom Hardy for it.
Very good. I don't understand his career. I don't
His
think he's
career is
very good.
all over the place.
Oh, he's the guy from Happy Valley who I don't know. I'll explain Tom Hardy in exactly this. He is the most English of actors in that they're going, if you wanted to, it's like, oh, I want a cheeseburger. And then someone goes like, oh, we have a cheeseburger. And they give you it. And you're like, this is not a cheeseburger, but it looks like a cheeseburger. And I don't know how you fucked it up. That's Tom Hardy as a movie star. I don't know why
Yeah.
I hate him, but I hate him. Get him
Speaking
out
of
of here.
cheeseburgers, that movie The Menu will make you want a cheeseburger like you've never wanted a cheeseburger before in your life.
That's pretty. I've really wanted some cheeseburgers, Ashley. I might go get cheeseburgers right after the show.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I sort of am in a perpetual state of always just wanting a cheeseburger, and everything else is a roadblock in that way.
Yes, yeah, I understand that, but honestly, that becomes an overwhelming urge when you watch this movie. Idris Elba would be great.
Idris Elba's too old. Outside shot, John Boyega.
John Boyega is a good shout.
Who in the name of ever loving fuck is John Boyega?
You'll know
You
him when you see
do
him.
know him. You do.
He played the Starship Trooper
I
that joined
100%
the
know
Resistance.
John Boyega.
Yeah.
I would 100%
He was in
buy him
The Block?
as a exact.
Which was sick.
Protect the Block or the Block?
Attack the Block. Attack the Block.
Attack the
That was
Block.
it. Yeah.
That fucking movie rules. Let me say this: I would love John Boyega to do this. I would also love the absolute nightmare that the British press would be if he became this.
Yeah, and they cast Meghan Markle as the lady interest,
When
the
no-
double
like,
agent.
Can we talk about how
just
actually
burn it down? Just fucking burn it.
Burn it down.
Do you know how uncomfortable it is getting the whole Meghan Markle thing with British media men? Like the Pierce Morgan thing is one thing. The fucking Jeremy Clarkson article was
That
so
was
creepy and
wild.
weak. It was so
so creepy.
and it's
So
like,
weird.
What did they hate her for?
She's it's sickening.
Oh yeah, no,
She's
it's horrific.
Amazing. I love her to pieces. I was
I'm
a
not
fan of
convinced
hers.
that she's amazing, but I think that she's a person that you can't
Yeah.
treat her like that.
No, you can't treat her like that. I think she's great. I was a fan of hers before any of it happened. I watched
Yeah,
Suits, but then
I
I
knew
loved
it.
her.
I was
I
gonna
loved
say
her
you loved
website.
Suits.
I loved her
website?
website. She had this website where it was like a collection of articles and a lot of recipes. She had so much food on this website, and I used to love her recipes. They were great.
I was in love with her beautiful face.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It's
I
a
remember.
great face.
I was
What
like,
do you
wow,
mean?
that's a beautiful woman. I like
Why
that,
isn't
but
she
I never
leaning
seen
more
Suits.
into her recipes?
I yeah. Well, she did do that recipe book for the Grenfell Tower.
Can we sidebar? Tory scum have so swept Grenfell Tower under the rug.
Yeah.
That's 6 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I like Daniel Kaluuya.
Which one's Daniel?
Yeah.
He's Jordan Peele's favorite boy.
Yeah. Jordan Peele boy.
I thought that was me.
Daniel Kaluuya is fucking great. But I think I like John Boyega more for some reason, and I don't know why.
I saw Nope in the cinema a little while ago. It was fine. I didn't think it was as good as a lot of people think it is.
You guys know what happened when I went and saw Get Out, right?
What happened?
I went in sight unseen, and I thought it was a Key and Peele movie, and I was so confused for so long. Like I was like, I didn't watch the last few seasons of the Sketch Show, but I don't remember any. And I was like, did they? And I thought they had done like a Monkey's Head movie where they didn't tell anyone they released a horror movie, and I just had not been paying attention. I felt like such an asshole. Like it's
one of the most talked about movies of the year.
I saw it
And
right
you
before,
just had
but I said
no-
what it was it was a classic Chris Betts maneuver of getting the super cheap train tickets by like leaving London at 11 a.m. and having a full day to wander around town. And it was the day it came out in England because the thing that Get Out just got released. I saw it like super early on, and then was just like had to watch that wave and just kept it to myself. And then at a certain point, I'm like, I have to start telling people this. This is so funny.
That's really funny.
Ashley, do you agree with this? Yes, Meatball says, nope, was
Three
three
great
great performances in a boring
performances.
ass movie. People just wanked over it because it's a love letter to old Hollywood plus Black American representation.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought the performances were great. The movie itself was just like the storyline was just terrible. It was just really bad. I thought it was a terrible movie.
It's a Western, basically, right?
It's trying to
Black
be a Western. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's trying to be a Western, but it's just boring.
I assume it's an allegory. Jordan Peele loves an allegory.
Potentially, but I just thought it was really, really boring. But it's one of those frustrating ones where you're like, I'm watching this and I can see that there's some really, really great stuff happening on the screen, but I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, I've seen
You know?
those. Oh, it's about greed and the obsession with it. Thanks, Patty.
Yeah.
Can we just go back where movies are just like about a cop trying to figure out where the drug smugglers are? I feel like
we are.
It's
Coming. Top Gun was the
Please.
biggest movie of the year, baby. Get
Thank
ready.
God.
Get ready. We are going to have some classic
So this is
action
a weird thing
comedies.
about Los Angeles is that like I don't know what it is, but this whole town just loves Tom Cruise. Like it's like you like the Dodgers, you fucking hate the Clippers, you like the Lakers, and you love Tom Cruise. The amount of for your consideration Tom Cruise Maverick, like I think they're gonna try and make that Best Picture. And you know what?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it. Tom Cruise, Best Supporting Actor. If he gets an Oscar, holy shit.
He's so funny.
I just remembered my flatmate, we were talking about the film The Menu.
Mm.
My flatmate described it as Willy Wonka for adults.
Okay.
I thought Willy Wonka was for adults.
No.
No. Agree to disagree, Ashley.
Which I think is it's a pretty decent sum up of that movie.
Okay. Pretty regularly when I get into an elevator, I think, but we're going to be torn to ribbons. Probably.
Here's the
That's
question.
fun.
I'm going to leave you guys on this question. Do you think that
Yes.
Gene Wilder has one of the weirdest legacies in Hollywood? In that, I think after maybe like, I don't think he's going to live on as a actor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he would be kind of forgotten.
I don't know. I don't think in popular culture necessarily, but I think among like film lovers, he's one of the forever ones.
Because the Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, like all the Mel Brooks stuff. He made a couple other like incredible movies, and Willy Wonka, obviously, that was like Unhinged.
He made all the movies with Pryor, the one where he does blackface in the jail and they talk about his ass.
That sounds right. There's a See No Evil, Hear No Evil, which is unwatchable. Considering it has two of the funniest people of their generation, it's unwatchable. No, I think he's like, because he was so unique and like powerful. Like that dude, when he flipped out, it was terrifying.
I mean,
it's still when he screams in Willy Wonka, I'm like,
I think when he screams in The Producers, he's the best. Ashley, have you ever seen The Producers?
I haven't seen The Producers.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed. So good.
If you're someone who has any anxiety, the way that Gene Wilder plays the fucking what's his name? Leo? No, Leopold and Bloom. I can't remember which one is which.
No, he was the other one. He was Bloom.
He's Bloom. Bialystok. Yeah, it's so good. Actually, please watch it. It's like the musical does not do it justice even a little bit. Have you seen the remake? Ashley, have you seen the remake?
No.
The remake's very fun.
No, that's not true.
The remake's very fun.
The remake is awful. The remake is
very fun.
Ashley?
Springtime for Hitler.
Get him off.
With Will Ferrell is very silly. It's just a fun, silly time.
Fuck you.
Haha, yeah, suck it, Elden Ring, you dicks. We've hit 2 hours. The remake of The Producers is John's favorite movie. We can probably go.
I hate that. We can go, but I don't like those.
It's good to see everyone.
So
thank you.
It was
back.
I missed your silly faces.
I missed your face too.
It was very nice to be back, and we'll be back again. I'm moving house in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Where?
I've got a new apartment in Glasgow.
Great.
So that'll be happening in 2 weeks. So it's all going to be a mess all the time for the next few weeks.
Great.
Are you living?
I might be on a beach in 2 weeks. We'll both be moving.
Nice. Yes.
I might just show up at John's door. I might just be like, beaches.
Please
show
do.
up at John's door.
Please just show up at his door.
Chris, you can just live in the guest room as long as you're nice to the cats. It's fine. In 2 weeks,
we will have to make sure that the three of us are in the same place at some point.
Yeah, we'll do it for the 5-year anniversary of the show.
Yeah. 7 more years, I feel like we'll be able to do it. I will be in 2 weeks coming back from the Hubcap Comedy Festival and not here. But next week I'll be here, fresh from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yes. Oh, but you're going to be here in February, aren't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be touring the United Kingdom for 10 days, and then I'm going to
Where can people get tickets for those, John?
JohnHastingsComedy.com/gigs. That's thejohnhastings.com/gigs.
Nice.
Baldy's dropped the link in the chat.
Thank you very much, Baldy. I am ready to close my eyes for 5 minutes and then do 1 gig of stand-up comedy tonight. By the way, please buy tickets if you're Australian to the Australian Hour. New hour. Very good. Not sad, this one. No tears. Only beers.
Tears. No tears, only beers.
I'm going to go get a fucking cheeseburger. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris,
we're
going to get
a cheeseburger.
Are you going to get it from like a weird Canadian truck where they do the burnt end fries? You know what I mean? Leave the potato skins on.
Buddy, I'm in a small town. They don't have. I'm getting it from a Dairy Queen. That's what I got. I'm going to a goddamn Dairy Queen. I'm getting 2 cheeseburgers, $6.
Ashley, have you ever had a Dairy Queen cheeseburger?
No.
It is low-key the best fast food cheeseburger on the market.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. Absolutely correct. 2 for $6.
I need a trip to North America.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I need to come see you guys, and you guys can show me all these things.
Better. It's better.
It's so much better.
I'm going to go to Toronto, and I'm going to go to LA. It's going to be great. Okay, shall I bring up an old lady talking about sex?
Yeah, do it. We love
we're
it.
Gonna raid, we're going to raid.
Thank you.
We're going to raid George Fox.
Yeah.
So I'll get it going. Bye.
That's all. Penis into her vagina. And that's all. That's all. And that's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her. Maybe you're wondering